I think this was the first time we used this intro.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Yeah. Okay, so we're watching this in Ultra HD on profpublications.com, and this version actually on YouTube doesn't have any music. This music was added in later. Little fun fact there. We used the Owners 2 version on the Prof website here. So this is our high school. Mr. Locke here in this film is actually our physics teacher.
Yeah.
And he's teaching physics here.
We just shot this in the middle of his class.
Yeah, and that list of names is just our friends and teachers that he was reading off. And here's him giving the test to Blake. That's my handwriting. You can tell because it's my ridiculous way I write the number 4. And also those questions, that wasn't a real bit of homework, that piece of paper. What that is I stole the questions from some homework. And I just
used them.
Yeah, I put it into like Google Docs or something, or not Google Docs, it was like Word or something, and I just printed it out. TCAS is great as usual, and also a good way of telling how this film was shot over like many days, multiple different days of even the same scene. You'd see different like shots from different days of filming.
You could definitely tell by their clothes and their hair. It's always completely different.
The way you can tell is TCAS's shirt underneath his black hoodie. Luckily, his black hoodie kind of hides it, but yeah, Logan's hair and TCAS's hoodie. And TCAS is short for Tyler Casanova. So I remember Mr. Locke being a little confused when we were calling him that. He thought it sounded a bit like something else. Also, this second shot of Mr. Locke here was a separate day as well. He just happened to be wearing the same shirt. You could tell because of the yellow jacket on the back of the chair.
Yeah.
And there's you can see the script on several desks. And this fight was several days as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where we weren't even in the same room for a lot of this, and we just had to make it work.
No, in this, the good guys and the bad guys weren't even in the same room. You can tell.
Yeah.
It cuts away, and you can never see the same people. Yeah, there's TCAS with a black shirt rather than oh, here's my cameo. I'm so skinny. And here's the
roll of ones.
Was it a roll of ones? I thought it was 5s.
I think it was both.
Also, you can see on his computer, you can tell it's 4 o'clock. School should be out. 5s, yeah, okay. And you can see Mr. Locke had actual homework on his desk there. This is actually this is probably the most work I've ever put into any of our old titles. So this shot right here was actually shot during class time. That establishing shot. It was shot like months before. And this scene here, do you remember the air conditioning?
Yeah, I got in the background because I mean, there's really nothing we could do about that. It's not like we could ask the school to turn it off.
Yeah,
it had to be done.
That's true. And also, this right here was actually filmed on our last day of filming, which was after winter break, as compared to everything else, which was shot before winter break.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my hair grew like 2 inches by the time
junior year of high school, this was for us, or most of us at least. And yeah, this is real funny. I love that. And also, you can see a ladybug on Ben's jacket. There it is,
right there. Right on the sleeve.
You can see TCAS and Logan in the reflection of the door there. You see him bottom left?
Yeah.
And also, Mr. Locke's key card is still there.
Yeah. See, because Blake has it there, but then it's still around his neck in the next shot.
Yeah. And then Ben ad-libbed this right here, this wrong way. Okay, so this was the first thing we ever shot for the film, aside from that establishing shot.
This was weeks before anything else, I think.
I have a fun story. So we went into this bathroom that's in our cafeteria, and this was originally going to be part of a Halloween dance, but we ended up cutting that out. But at the time of filming this, we thought it would be a Halloween dance. So this is like you sneaking off in the cafeteria to the bathroom. And we put that sign up on the, like, we got permission from the teachers to leave class to film this, but not necessarily the, custodians and everything. So we put that note up in my terrible handwriting, but we left it there as we were filming. So the custodians came in to clean the bathroom, and they saw that note there, and I'm sure they thought we were, like, doing drugs or something in the bathroom.
It did not look good for us at all.
It was so awkward. Luckily, I think we never got called to the principal's office, so...
Not for this one.
Just imagine your duty is to clean the bathroom and you see some handwritten note. This bathroom's out of order when you're the person who's supposed to do that. Oh yeah, fun fact, Jeff Code and Blake weren't ever here at the same time.
Oh, and if I remember correctly, a lot of My lines from that bathroom were actually recorded later too because of the echo in there.
The echo was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like we were all trying to fit into that stall to record, and it was all echoey, and you can tell Blake is just missing in that shot.
Yeah, he's just.
It's hard to tell because some people might not know the layout of our high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was also that when I got that establishing shot of his door, the lights were on even though they're supposed to be off, like in this scene right here. So I just blacked out the window, and here's the missing card.
Now he notices.
Yeah, it's because it's actually gone. And when we were showing this to our buddies in high school, they thought it was really weird because Ben peering around that corner, that's nowhere near where Mr. Locke's supposed to be.
Not at all.
He wouldn't have been able to see that. Okay, so right here, when he looks in the filing cabinet and he takes a picture, this close-up shot of his hand right here, that's in an entirely different high school, and that's actually not even his hand. That's Dominic Garcia's hand.
He was wearing his band uniform, so you could see the tuxedo sleeve. He's completely different.
Yep, and by the way, Logan and Tyler were there at one point, and Nathan was there separately. We couldn't get him at the same time, so we had our buddy Dustin for that shot of the feet. That was Dustin's feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that close-up shot from before of Blake rather, taking a picture of the answers. We did that at a class that we had. We took a bus ride to a different high school because our high school didn't teach that class. It was animation. Also, here's Blake. You can tell the hair is different.
It was shot on 2 completely different days.
Jacket's different. But yeah, that one shot of Dominic's hand, it was at a completely different high school, and he was wearing his like band concert tuxedo. Logan's accent that he chose for this is interesting.
Well, because he was still doing that play where he had to use like a southern drawl, so it kind of stuck.
Oh yeah, he was doing Mice and Men, right? That
yeah.
was it. And then this ending was never really. I have over the years I've kind of maybe thought about a retcon, because what happened here is in the intended ending here, because this isn't too great of an ending, I'll be honest. It's a little confusing.
It confuses everybody we ever show it to.
The ending was supposed to be they were getting sent to the principal's office, and they bribed the teacher to not send it. He's like, okay, they got me money, then I guess we'll just not send me to the principal's office. But I've sort of thought over the years that maybe what could have happened is when you shook his hand, were like a bad guy all along.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've thought about that. It's still not. I mean, I don't even know the canon.
I mean, it's not perfect, but it works.
It does. I guess it's up to your imagination. There's no real canon on what happens there. If you think Aidan was a bad guy, he can be. But I suppose the true intended at least ending was Logan's slipped him some $20 bills.
Yeah.
Whenever he was getting pushed away. So yeah, this was actually a class project for UIL, which is like a Texas. It's like a Texas thing. It's all the sort of like competitive, like athletic, and also like as you can see, like they do a film contest as well. So yeah, this was a contest film, and we actually still, I think, well, for question 27 we tied our own record.
Yeah, we tied. We
got quarterfinals twice. We tied ourselves the next year. But
I think that's the first time that's ever happened at the school, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, for all I know, I think we still, as of the time of this recording, we still have the record. We tied our own record, and that's still the district record. I don't think anybody ever beat us, at least at that high school. So yeah, very very fun. This is very fun to do. There's some scares. We thought we might not be able to. We knew we were always going to finish it. We just weren't sure if we were going to be able to make it for contest.
The last day of shooting was the day before it was due for the contest, so you went home and you finished it that night and then sent it in the next morning.
You're right. I forgot. It was the only things that were missing that we had to shoot were the scenes in that hallway where Blake was like, I've got a plan with the air conditioning.
Yeah.
And also the final fight, which initially we were going to have the entire idea initially was it was going to be a Halloween film, and there was going to be this Halloween dance. And that was going to be the distraction. Yeah. That was going to be what was used in order to sneak away and get into the office. But we just thought, we don't have time. Let's just do it in the middle of a school day.
It just works.
Where for some reason the hallways are closed and you need a key card.
And one teacher and 3 students are just hanging out at the back of the building.
Yes.
I think this was the first thing that I was actually a part of. Was it?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know you were doing music for us, but I think this may have been the first music.
Yeah.
Because this was after Onerous One and Rogue Sentinel, which was like late 2017, early 2018.
Yeah.
And then this was like a year, almost. It was a little over a year after Onerous One,
Yeah.
which is crazy to think about, because this is technically our second proper short film.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Testing Impractical. It's pretty fun. We charmed the judges to the quarterfinals, but, you know, fortunately, I can see why we didn't win. I can see why we didn't get, you know, gold medal.
No.
It was definitely probably not the best short film statewide that year. This has been really fun.
Yeah.
We should do this more often. I can't
Yes,
wait
for
to
sure.
do also perhaps more films such as this and this kind of style. This
Yeah.
sort of comedic, just doesn't really care. We'll see. Well, if we do more things like this, I'm not sure if there'll be contest films necessarily. I think
No, it'll just be for fun.
it'll just be, you know, fun goofing off, just relive the old times.
Basically, just an excuse to hang out. That's pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah, this has been really fun.
Yeah.
Reliving these times.
For sure.
I can't wait to see what other kind of wacky, kooky films we come up with in the future.
I really cannot wait to see what the future holds. I mean, because it just feels like everything that we do is just getting better and better every time.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Who knows?